If you're wanting to know how to see your Google Ads keywords, there's a couple of places that you're actually going to want to look here. So first, if you come into campaigns, I've actually selected a campaign from the drop down up here. And then under audiences, keywords, and content, I just selected keywords. So this is going to show us all the keywords for this campaign. It's actually broken down by ad group as well, so we can see which ad group each of these keywords falls in. Then there's a bunch of data here. Of course, you can use these columns to modify and pull in other data source, like other KPIs here that you can track and see, like phone calls and all conversions versus conversions. So there's a bunch of data here that we can see. That being said, the way keywords work is there's different match types. So exact match is going to be really tightly targeted. Phrase match is going to be a little bit more broad, and then broad match is going to be the most broad. Which means that just because we have these keywords in here doesn't necessarily mean that we're only getting clicks from these keywords. Like closet installation right here, which is set as a phrase match, is probably firing off more terms than what we can see just here. So to see what the actual keywords are that people are clicking on when they see our ads, we actually need to go over to Insights and Reports up here and then click on Search Terms. When you do that, it's going to pull up the search terms report, which is the actual terms people are using when they are, clicking on your ads, essentially. So this, if you hover over this little question mark here, it says understand the specific terms people used in Google search that caused your ads to show. So this is way more accurate in terms of the actual clicks that we're getting from Google, right? As an example, we have this one keyword in here, Phoenix Closets. This is actually set as a broad match keyword. That's firing when somebody searches for California Closets Phoenix. Now, California Closets is a competitor. That's another company. We don't really want our ads to show up when people are searching for that company necessarily in this case. So we've gone ahead and excluded it. All you do is click here, click add as negative keyword, and it will exclude that keyword from showing it will prevent our ads from showing on that keyword in the future, essentially. And there's some other examples down here like IKEA custom closets or DIY custom closets is another one we probably want to add as a negative keyword. And this report will actually give us the granular details of what people are really searching for when they're seeing our ads. That can help us refine things and eliminate keywords that we're just wasting budget on. The example I gave was when somebody's searching for this competitor, they might not be paying close attention to the ads. They may call us and be like, hey, you're not here yet. I thought you were going to do my closet today. And you're like, what are you talking about? And they said, this is California Closets, right? And you're like, no. So you might be paying to field some of their support calls. It's much better to show your ads when somebody's looking for, custom closets in this case, or custom closets Phoenix, something where they're actually searching for the service that we offer, right? And so that's why it's really important to check your search terms report, not just your keywords. Now, of course, you definitely want to still optimize your keywords. So if this keyword is just costing a ton and the leads just aren't even that great, we can pause this entire keyword. It's still great to optimize at the keyword level. But really, if you want to get granular and see exactly what people are searching for when your ads are showing up, you got to check the search terms report, which is here in the Insights and Reports section. And I recommend checking this for each campaign on a pretty regular basis, like once a week or once a month, depending on how much budget you're putting towards the ads, and then setting new negative keywords to avoid wasting budget on terms that aren't going to be driving sales for your business. So that's basically how you can see the keywords in your Google Ads account. I hope this was helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about, don't hesitate to reach out. Just drop your questions in the comment section down below, and we'll be sure to get back to them there.
Look, if you're the type of person that just doesn't even want to deal with Google Ads anymore, then you can always reach out to me. My company is Missoula SEO Geek. I'll leave a link to my website down below, but we do manage Google Ads for different companies and different industries, and you can come learn about what we do, what makes us unique. You can even read some of the testimonials from some businesses that we've taken from 0 to over $1 million in revenue, like this one here, and really just see that, this is the type of thing that's going to explode your business growth. So feel free to reach out. You can always give us a call or contact us through our website, and look forward to working with you.